Hello, folks. How are we doing tonight? We are doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist tonight. Here on a Homebrew Cafe and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
we're down Fortis at least until
It's running a
I'm
little
gonna
late.
yeah run a little late. I'm gonna turn down these birds that are pretty loud. Oh, that
That's it.
bird.
Yeah, it's ironic that you're playing birds in a place that's technology and city filled.
Hey, they have
Well,
birds.
I was
That's true.
aiming more.
They're all pigeon. They're all pigeons and seagulls.
Birds
Yeah.
are fake.
That's right.
Um,
Birds are fake, so they fit in perfectly.
exactly. Anyway. Um, yeah, I could turn off the birds. Um, I was
Oh, I
really
mean, it's a
looking for
nice.
music, but it wasn't the music wasn't what I wanted it to be. But anyway, welcome, folks. We're gonna get started here in a minute. We've been uh on for much too long without being up and going. I am fairly prepared, I think. So that's
Maybe
good. Good start.
we're we're
That is a good start.
chaotic. We're chaotic, but good try.
Yeah.
That's what we're always. Yeah.
I
How's
So
I
hello,
how's
everybody.
how's Albany doing?
yeah. How's everybody doing?
Uh,
I have typed so
Obni better be
much.
happy. I made him an emote specifically
You
for him.
you made Albany an emote?
I made Obni an emote.
Is it a walrus?
No,
Oh,
it's because he always thinks that Ruth is responsible for every single murder
oh,
in every single
is that
game.
the little? It was Ruth right there that you
Yeah,
got there. I see it.
just for him.
Awesome.
That's funny. I I have typed so much in the last 2 days. Holy moly. All right. Um so I didn't actually type up a recap though. We wing that
I
like we do. Unless you have one.
I
You have
got
one,
I
Altar?
I got the recap
You
if you want to
you got
listen to
the
my long-winded recap.
go
Sure.
go ahead.
We got time.
We have time.
We have time.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee while you're doing that.
Oh
Oh, are
boy.
you saying that I'm long-winded? I
I'll
see
be
how
the
this is.
I'll be the only one here to listen. It's okay.
I'm wireless. Remember, I can listen from the coffee pot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So last time we joined our intrepid adventurers for the first time. They find themselves in the dark hull of a ship named Horizon's Pace. Below the deck with them are a human and a dwarf with a gray rabbit. Above the deck, they hear a commotion and cheers. A young man runs up the stairs and excitedly yells, "Land!" They all run up to the top deck, seeing a mountain on the horizon. They are nearing Waterdeep, one of the most influential cities in the Sword Coast, full of art and technology. Over the city are large stone statues loom. Pulling into the pier, they see two very detailed ships and a third ship built in a very similar style as the other two. As the passengers begin disembarking, the captain asks a member of the crew named Bricky to show them around. He warns them not to upset the guards or the black robes. They are able to arrest and sentence people with little reason. When he escorts them into the office to speak with a black robe to register, then he escorts them into an office to speak with a black robe to register named Reginald. Upon hearing that Gorbert is an artificer, he tells him that any magical persons will need to register with the Watchful Guild of Mages and Protectors. He and Phoebe pay the 10 gold to register for the year, and he hands them a pamphlet. Uh, well, I guess not only he and Phoebe. He and Phoebe started, but eventually Sora decided to as well, I guess. And then hands them a pamphlet with the city regulations called the Code of Legal or Code Legal. He also points to a rack of other pamphlets with a city map and a guide to the city. Back out in the street, Ricky offers to show them to the yawning portal. As they walk closer to the town center, they get a closer look at a large stone or so. By the way, I've been reading really good today. Everybody, thumbs up. um, They get a closer look at a large soldier statue. Ricky tells them a story about how the walking statues apparently used to move, but one day they stopped. They bowed, sheathed their swords, and stopped moving. The yawning portal is very busy and filled to the brim. They see a group of men start to push their way through the crowd. Ricky suggests that they follow behind them. The men stop when they reach a half orc woman and begin a fight with her. She puts up a good fight, but is knocked to the ground. The dwarf behind the bar jumps up, brandishing a sword, and hollers at them to leave. They pick themselves up and scurry out. After making sure the woman is okay, they also escort her out as well. They reach the large hole in the center of the tavern. It almost looks like a tower that sunk down into the ground. They do eventually find a table and order some food and drinks. Just as they get their drinks, a warty green flesh troll pulls itself out of the hole. Bat-like creatures called sturges cling to it and hover overhead. The crowd begins running, leaving Gorbert, Sora, and Phoebe uh, standing in the open. The troll turns its attentions to them. Gorbert uses a small machine to shoot a crossbow at it. This enrages it as it rushes at Sora, swinging. It in just a couple of attacks, she falls to the ground. Gorbert runs up behind Sora, using Cure Wounds. They all try to back away from the troll's reach, but it advances on them. Eventually, another adventurer makes their way over to help fight the troll. With it distracted, Gorbert uses the weird ball on the troll. It spews out fire, setting the troll aflame, and it falls to the ground. The tavern fills with cheers and applause. They are offered free drinks. Sora decides now is the perfect time and place to begin harvesting fat from the troll's corpse. A human named a human male approaches them. He asks if they are adventurers and says that he could use their help. He introduces himself as Volo Thamp Gidarm and claims that he's a famous explorer and author. He says his friend has gone missing after a night of drinking at the Skewered Dragon. His name is Floon Blagnar, a well-dressed red-headed man with freckles. He also warns them that the Zentarim and Xanthar gangs fight in the city often, so be careful as they search the dock district. Before they leave, Gorbert goes to thank the dark-haired half-elf that helped him in the battle with the troll. Baron is his name, and he has heard of Theros, but doesn't know where it is. And then uncomfortably tries to ignore the group. And that's pretty much where we left off, making
Okay.
somebody uncomfortable.
Yeah, that sounds like you guys. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I had things I was going to add in the middle of that. So
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I'm trying to think of what they were. Maybe not.
Well, if you do, you know where to get a hold of me. You know where I
Yeah.
live.
No, like I don't know. I can't remember. So, yeah, you guys sit here at the table. Well, I guess you left the table with Volo. But is there any do you have any questions for Volo before leaving?
I did ask him where he was staying,
You
I
did.
Yep.
believe.
That is the Black Star Inn in the Trade District. I have notes today.
I guess now reading back my notes, I guess I should ask. He said that Floon had a gamble, like to gamble. So I guess I'll ask him. um, does he know that if he had gotten money from either of the gangs, the Xanthar or the Zentarium? Did he like take any loans from them? Did he upset anybody in those gangs?
So Volo would say, no, well, he has a fairly decent bit of money as it is, which is it's part of the reason why I wanted to have a conversation with him. We had business today, to get he was help investing, if you will, in me. Um, but so no, he didn't have he wasn't taking loans from them. He had his own bit of wealth to him, really. He was dressed fairly well for the area, and when we left, it was a little. When we got together, when we met at the Skewered Dragon, I thought that he was a little overdressed for the area and as a little bit of a mark, maybe. But he seemed fine and seemed comfortable with it, so I left. I didn't say anything. Left him with it. The pretty much the story of how it went was we met down there at the Skewered Dragon. We had some drinks, played some games, and I left him there to finish his drinks. And I haven't seen him since. But it's not the best bar in the best part of town, so there's that.
And that was where was that? Was that down in the docks or the trade district?
Yeah, the Skewered Dragon is down in the docks area. I can send you go to the
No, I'm trying to remember. I remember it was down low in the map. I just can't remember all the names of the districts.
Yes, it is in the docks ward. It is down in this area. Down here somewhere.
I don't think you're on the right layer because I'm not seeing it.
Might not be. I am not. Try again. Here?
Oh, okay.
In this area down here.
Okay.
Okay, off of Net Street, so it's even off of the main road.
It's like physical location is so it is actually right here.
Oh, okay.
Right above the L in lane right there.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
On Filet Lane.
Yeah. So, and Ricky goes, so are you ready to go? You want to head on down that way?
Do you have anything else to ask him, Gorbert?
Nope, I think that covers everything I need to know.
Okay, well, if we need to find you, we know where you're at.
Yeah, I'll be, I'm gonna be staying at the inn. Well, I have some running around. I have some errands to do, but if you wait there, I'll be there at some point. And he thanks you, and oh, he owes you money. So he brings up a
I'm
sack.
assuming Sora definitely would have remembered that.
Yeah. So he brings up a small sack of coins and brings it down into his lap where it's like underneath the table, so it's harder for you to see, and counts out 50 gold coins into 3 pouches and puts them on the table in front of you. And that puts the mostly empty pouch back into his pocket, and hands the 3 sacks out to you guys. Says, "Thank you. I'll have your reward if you bring me back bring me back Floon." I can't thank you enough. And he gets up and leaves. Gets up to leave. you're ready to go? Says Bricky.
Yep, I'll pick up my little coin pouch and
All right.
put
Yep,
it in my bag.
I'll grab my coin pouch before Sora can clam onto it.
I'm gonna assume Sora picks up her pouch and
Mm-hmm.
in pockets
Probably
it.
also, I was like, I would assume that she also tried to steal everybody else's.
No, not right in front of everybody. I don't think so anyway. Maybe. We'll see.
She'll wait till we're sleeping.
Yeah. So, you leave the yawning portal and head your way towards the. Let's see, 1 second, please. Make your way east down the main road there, and then you turn right onto the end of Belnimbra Street.
Hello.
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 Sorry,
Hello.
wait. Hello, stream. Hi.
Good. It's good. We did the
We
we
just-
did the thing in the other thing.
We just got our 50 gold, so don't forget to
Per-
add that.
Perfect
Oh,
timing.
thank you. I'm glad you shared that with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could have been easily like, all right, we're splitting it 3 ways.
gold,
2 ways.
right? What was I doing I was doing something in OBS.
his beautiful face on stream.
Oh, you want my
Yeah.
face?
Momentarily.
Okay, I have to go get a green screen.
Oh,
Oh, that reminds me. My screen is green. Like my green screen is green.
in
Like
the,
I don't have a backdrop.
really
on Twitch.
really.
But now, to be fair, it did the same thing to me last night on my stream. The green screen was just green. My background photo wasn't there.
Well, I'm sure I have filters set up, but they're not like filtery. It's just probably not doing such a great job.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to be brighter, or if that's too bright. I don't know.
I don't know if I actually put
That's,
the
oh,
brown
that looks
background
kind
behind
of
you.
washed out. That looks kind of washed out. We'll leave that.
Yeah, just leave
Yeah.
it. It's probably fine.
There we go.
So, you make your way. You're making your way down Belnimbra's Street, and are following down. You're gonna take this little cross section here underneath. Right here.
Okay.
All right. And as you Bricky turns around that corner of the street to head down that way, in the middle of the road in front of you, it's like an alleyway, almost. It's very narrow. Remember the streets in this district are very like close together and pretty covered up. But as you go to turn down this sort of alleyway there's a group of city watch standing there, blocking the path. The guard sort of steps in front of you guys, and says, "What I put the silly thing."
Got a
Oh, yeah.
face.
Got a face? Okay, there. Now I can do. I have to do other things.
Sorry.
The guard says to you guys, "Go on, get on. Nothing to see here."
Okay, thank you, good sir. You have a fantastic day.
And I'm gonna follow Phoebe, but I'm kind of gonna be looking around to see if there's actually anything to be seen.
Alrighty, roll perception. Anybody wants to roll perception?
I'm going to be looking around to see if there's any cool rocks or flowers on the ground.
Cool.
14.
14.
13.
13.
Of course. Ford
Show
is
off.
the crit roller.
Uh-huh.
Ford is
Crit
the crit
roller.
roller.
Yeah,
Nice.
I want his dice checked. I want to check his dice.
Sorry, I paid a lot of money for that.
I know. I asked you how much it cost to get all those crits.
That was insane.
A lot of crits. You're somehow not in the correct space. So you had a 14 a crit.
14,
there.
13 and a crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
The behind the guards there are half a dozen bodies laying on the ground. So you guys can see there's pretty much 6 bodies there. And they seem to be arranged in such a way that it's like a battle broke out. It's not so much like they were staged there or anything. The one group of the bodies that are there, who is it? There are Thora, you see that the city watch at the other end of the alley have 3 bandits on their knees with their hands behind their head. And then there are a few of the city watch there questioning some people. They've been stripped of their weapons, obviously, and are all dressed in black leather armor. All the people who did the killing, or who are on their knees anyway. All of the corpses except for one have a purple bit of cloth on them somewhere. The other one is just wearing black armor like the other bandits.
And about how many bodies did you say there were? Half dozen or?
Yeah, 6. Yep.
Okay, 6.
So 5 of them had purple and one of them was wearing black.
So what were we doing right before this happened?
You were
We were at
walking.
the
Just
yawning.
walking?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
walking. We're
level.
on our way down to the bottom of the dock ward to go to the Skewered Dragon to look for
Okay.
a floon.
Okay.
You were walking through, getting ready to walk down this alleyway here, and they have it basically so you can't walk through there. And point further down Belnimbra Street, if you're gonna walk down that way. So Bricky just turns and heads just to bring you all in the other direction, just waving over his shoulder to you. And as you are walking down towards Gut Alley, he says, "Yeah, that's more that the Zentrum and the Xanathar gangs. It's really been getting bad the last couple of months. Like we've always had crime down here in the dock ward, but it's getting worse and worse. As time goes on. At least with these 2 new gangs that are here in town. Fighting over turf. But he leads you down to Gut Alley and over to Snail Street down this road here. So the honorable knight is now like behind you, up behind you there. Or well, it's actually off to your left. I guess it's over here. As you walk down Snail Street. We'll just keep those same perception rolls. You see, on Snail Street, you do see a few shops that you didn't notice on the first time through. You know, some grocers, maybe like a really worn clothes shop, like a secondhand clothes shop. There's a shop that a fish shop that you can smell from the outside. And a bit of a bakery.
I just had an Afro Man song pop in my head for that fish shop.
I probably thankfully don't know that song.
That's very thankful.
So he takes the corner here at Troll Cook Alley and heads through the alley on right through here over to Destro Street. And as you near the end of the road here at the T-junction, he goes,
I'm going to look to Gorbert and be like,
Gorbert, what's a troll crook?
A troll crook is how would I know what a troll crook is?
Oh no. You just seem to be the smartest one of us.
Well, I don't know what a troll crook is. I don't think it's important.
Laura laughs.
Yes, absolutely. She just chuckles but keeps her tongue.
So
Actually, I think they're about equal, honestly.
are you guys about equal?
Yeah,
I'm not-
Sora's
I don't-
intelligence is 18. I think Gorbert's is 18 too.
Nice.
Yeah,
because I heard
18.
I remember you had a +4, so I had
Yep.
a +4.
Yep.
So
Cool.
they're
Um,
equals.
Equals. They are.
Well, at least
um,
in intelligence. Maybe not height.
Oh. So as he comes up to the end of the road, he says, oh, all right, we're almost there now. Good thing too. It's starting to get a little bit dark out. And makes the corner by a large, like the corner store on this right there is pretty obvious comparatively to everything else. It's the outside of the building is painted completely purple, where the shop front is, and there's a large window with a beholder in it, that is looking out the window.
and that's on the corner?
That's on the corner right there. As you walk by, and about 4 buildings down the road or so, across from an alley, the Bricky stops and points at a building in front of you and says, that's a Skewered Dragon there. I'm not gonna go in with you. The place is a Zenran owned, and I don't really want to go in there. Plus, it's getting dark, and I have to get into the docks before nightfall, so I can get back on the ship.
Where do you suggest that we stay for the night?
Probably not in the dock ward. Up in the market district, the market ward, I think it's called, or the
trade ward,
or the trades ward would probably be the better places to take a look for housing.
Did we got maps of the city, right? When we
Yeah.
signed in? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought them.
Mhm.
So I'll just ask Bricky to point out where the what was it, the Black Star Inn where Volo was staying. I'll ask him to just point it out on the map
Okay.
if
It's
he could.
yeah, it's right there. It's at the corner of High Road and Waterdeep Way, right there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Oh, so it's kind of up like where we were. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Bricky,
Yes.
Never mind. She wouldn't have noticed that. Never mind. Not with her. Not with her 13. She wouldn't have noticed the color difference in between the people who were dead, and she definitely didn't see the people who were captured.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
The shop on the corner is purple with a beholder, right?
Ye-
Is there any signage or anything?
Above the door, it says, it's a funny name. The old Zablob shop.
Zablob.
Yes. XOBLOB.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks, Bricky. Thanks for showing us where it is, and good luck getting back to the ship. And I hope we see you again soon.
Yeah. I hope you guys do okay down here. Be careful. And he turns and heads off down the road as quick as he can.
And he said it was Ventarium owned.
Yep. The center room. Yep. So the
What race
building,
is that?
huh?
Is that a race?
It's a gang.
Oh, sorry, missed that part.
Yeah. There are two gangs in town that are kind of having a feud that is rising up. It's the Zentarim and the Xanathar.
Okay.
So out the outside of the bar, you'll see well, okay. So first off, it's a building that looks like a ruin. Both of the front-facing windows are completely smashed out, and the low-hanging roof above the building has a large ship's anchor lodged in it. Through the windows, though, go ahead.
The anchor is lodged in the wall on the front.
In the roof. It's up on
roof.
Up on the roof. Yeah. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. On the outside, above the door, hanging from the sign that says the Skewered Dragon, is a silver snake-like dragon with silver wings. So like one of those like silver dragons with wings on the side. So. Do.
Well, I guess we should go in and see if he's still here or if anybody remembers him.
Yeah, let's go. Find the lead.
So I guess I'll push
Sora
the
will
door
lead
open
in.
and walk in. Oh, you're gonna lead? Okay.
I'll lead.
The 2-foot-tall guy goes in first.
Well,
Chest-
I think technically we could
chest
both go in
out,
at the
chin
same
up.
time. You just walk between my legs.
So, Sora pushes the door open and I walk between her legs into the door first.
Boom. Here, let me reach that door handle for you.
Inside is a small, rundown tavern with a bar on one side with a few members, few patrons sitting at it, and a couple of people sitting at a small round table off to the side. There are 2 unoccupied tables as well. There's, other than the bartender, there are 4 other people in the bar.
Phoebe is going to take her money and she's going to shove it down the front of her shirt.
Nice.
So just looking around the room quick, we don't see a well-dressed redhead.
No. Nope.
Okay.
we do not.
I'm not gonna lie. Phoebe is gonna be mostly standing behind Sora, like hiding.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, everybody is sort of turned around and is just looking at you all, just sort of stained in the doorway.
I mean, we did bring a 7-foot tall, green, voluptuous, dragonborn woman with us.
You did.
He's only 6'2".
I mean,
But
that
with all the
towers over the
attention,
2 of
she's gonna
you.
look around and
Yeah.
greet everybody. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
I guess I'll walk up to the bar and climb up on a stool.
The bartender, a large human man with a sort of unshaven face, walks up. He's doing the bartender thing, cleaning out a mug. What'll it be?
I guess an ale. Give me an ale.
What do you got for food?
We don't have food.
Well, what he's having then.
He walks over and anything for you?
She's gonna shake her head a little too quickly back and forth.
And pours 2 ales and brings them back. That'll be 2 silver each. I have absolutely no guide of money, so we just kind of
Yeah.
So
So a gold is what, 10 silver.
yeah.
Yes.
So I think all I have is gold. So I'll put a gold on the.
Well, that's fine too. You could just do that.
Yeah.
We could just stick to just gold if that makes life easy for everybody.
It does. Yeah.
I like silver
So-
because it's cheaper.
Not if everything costs only gold.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll just put a gold on the bar.
All right, 1 gold each. Takes your monies, and that's kind of looks over and Zora. You're dressed kind of fancy for these parts.
You know, I'm always ready for the occasion.
Mm-hmm. He says, and what occasion would that be?
Good question. I guess
What do
that's
you-
why. I don't know what the occasion's gonna be. So I always should look my best.
Well, we haven't seen your kind around in here before. This ain't
What's
what
that
you-
supposed to mean?
Easy, Sora. Easy. I'm sure he didn't mean to buy it. Listen. Don't. Speaking of well dressed, did you happen to see a young, well dressed redhead in here the other night?
Segue. Nice segue.
Good save, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Well, what do you mean? Yeah, maybe. Was it yeah or was it maybe?
It's hard to remember.
The redhead, freckles, well dressed.
Would this help? And I'll put a gold on the table.
He cocks an eyebrow and puts his hand over top of the gold and brings it back. Yeah, he was in here. Both of them were.
Both?
Both of who? What? Him and a friend of his?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
Can
see?
you-
Did you see where they went, or when they left?
Can you describe the friend for us?
Well, it's funny because they looked identical. They were tall, red-headed guys. One had lighter hair. The other one was more orangey. But they were both had longer hair, or they were both dressed really nice.
Was Volo a redhead? I can't remember.
No, he's not.
No.
Did they leave together?
Yeah, they did.
So they came in together, left together.
No.
Met
They
up
didn't-
here, then left together.
Well, one of them had come in earlier and was hanging out with this man in a big purple hat. And
With a feather on it?
yeah.
I think I remember that guy from the docks. Now I'm addressing Corbett.
No.
I'm just gonna say that's Volo.
Oh. My bad.
You're thinking of Captain was
Captain
it Tiberius? Tobias.
Tobias.
Oh.
Captain Tobias.
Plus
Yeah,
foreign
he was a
politics.
bald guy in a big hat. This is Volo.
Captain
Volo has
Tiberius.
the big purple hat. Yeah, Captain Tiberius.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a purple hat. Oops.
No, he had a purple feather.
Yeah.
At least I got the feather and the color, right? You know,
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
those
yeah.
are correlated a
You're
little
close. I did make it confusing by giving us two large-hatted people.
bit. Which one's the villain?
Which one?
It was a hat all along.
So he came in and he talked. They hung out for a while and had a few drinks, and then the man with the hat left, and then the other one that looked, like the redheaded guy, he came in. The two redheaded guys, they were sat there and they drank for a while, and then they left together.
Did you recognize either one of them? Like, do you know them from around? Like, I take it they're not regulars.
Well, the guy who came in with the man with the hat, I didn't know him. But the other one I knew. Just another spoiled rich kid. Chip off the old block, that one.
You have a name?
Never Ember.
Never Ember. Why do I know that name?
Renar Never Ender. Never Ember. He's the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep.
That's where I know the name from.
Oh, you must have read it in one of your books.
The Galt, right? The Galt Never Ember.
Yeah, one of the most hated people in the city. If he was still in the
He
city.
Didn't he like steal money or something?
Yeah, I believe so. That's what they say.
You have any idea where we could find Renar?
Nope. Probably somewhere up in Castle Ward, maybe. But I don't know why he'd be up there either. He's not. He's not really a liked person in among the lords anymore, as it seems.
Hmm.
How doesn't often does he come in here?
Not that often. But
You
it's
know of
hard
a
to not
place that
know
he
the son of the leader of the city.
Oh, I mean, do you know of a place that he likes to frequent?
No. It's not it's not my thing. I don't even know why he was in here.
Is there any ladies or men that he's interested in?
I have no idea.
When he came in, did he seem like he was looking for the other guy, or did they just bump into each other?
You know, I don't really know, but they did seem to know each other and they sat down together. They had some drinks, they got up and they left together. Renard said he was gonna walk him home.
He didn't say where though. He just said he was going to walk him home.
That's what it sounded like they were saying when they left.
Oh.
Sad thing to offer a friend.
I wouldn't say so.
Did they both seem drunk?
Yes. That's my job.
Well, apparently you do it very well.
So, Floon and Volo are both from Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a bunch of people in here that night. They were
Oh, yeah?
playing
Who else?
cards and
Who else? Was anybody of note around the same
Is
time? that they-
is there anybody here now that was here then?
he leans back and he looks down the bar. Down the bar, he goes, well, yeah. There's Chester. And he waves over to this guy down the bar. He's got like a short haircut that's blonde. He's like a really, really big dude. With a brown apron on. And he looks over and goes, yeah, what? He goes, these guys have some questions about the other night. You were in here. You would probably know. Yeah.
It sounds like somebody's trying to break through the wall of my house from outside. So-
Got some hail.
no, I get the kids are outside, but I don't know what the hell they're doing. But it's like it sounds like they're hitting the outside of the house with something.
The bartender says the other night when Renard Neverember was here, you were here.
Yeah. Me and Spankar. He elbows a a lizard like a lizard man,
Lizard folk, yeah.
a lizard folk person next to him. It's about the same size as him, and he looks over at you.
We-
Yeah, we were both in here.
We were trying to find the person that he was drinking with. A guy named Floon. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
No, but he was here hanging out with Volo, right?
Yeah, that's the guy. And then Volo left, and then I guess Never Ember came in and had a couple of drinks with him, and they left together, is what the bartender said.
He so he goes, yeah, that sounds about right. And then the lizard folk goes to speak up, goes, yeah, and there was those other guys. And the Chester elbows him a bit.
What other guy?
Nothing.
Sounds
Never
like
mind.
something.
Yeah, it didn't seem like nothing.
No, there was just some guys, and he elbows them again. Shut up.
What was the bartender's name?
We didn't get it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just be like, bartender, can you get these guys another drink?
He nods and turns around and gets a couple of drinks. They look at each other. Who do you work for?
Ourselves.
Who, us? We don't work for anybody.
Well, what are you doing looking into stuff like this?
I'll look at Gorbert.
We were asked to do a favor. Volo asked us if we could just, maybe find out, like, what happened to Floon, because Floon was supposed to meet him. He never showed up, and we were headed down here, and he said, well, maybe you could find anything out.
All right. Well, I don't know this Floon guy. You're probably
I don't know any of them.
You're probably messing with stuff you're not supposed to be messing with. Just so you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
It would be the first time for me. I don't normally get in trouble. I'm a favorite.
You just get lost.
That's true.
After Floon Floon and Ranar left, if that's Floon, I guess if that's his name. After they left, five guys in black that were sitting in the corner the whole time. They got up and left. Same time they did.
Five guys in black?
Mm-hmm.
Did it seem like they followed him, or did it seem like it was just a coincidence they walked out at the same time?
I don't know when they got here. They got here long before Ranar did. But they left shortly after him. Not 3 minutes later. Packed up their things and left. It was weird. They were really quiet, sitting in the corner the whole time.
Know who they are?
Was it
Was it like black armor? Were they wearing like black armor?
Yeah.
and I'm gonna look at Sora.
And I'm gonna look between the two of you.
Sorry, I'm chewing. I'm sorry. Why is black armor supposed to mean something to me?
Because you just
The-
saw
Those were the three guys that were on their knees in the alleyway.
Oh.
silver purple, the guys under arrest were in
The
black.
the one dead guy and the three on their knees were all in black armor.
I didn't get the armor. I thought it was just black robes. Sorry. At least that's all right. Anyhow, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Black. They were in black leather armor.
Well, I will mention that.
A 22 in perception, my butt.
Sora got the 22. Fortis
I got it.
rolled a nat
I got it.
1.
I got a 22. I got a nat 20 perception, but a nat 1 in listening to details.
Dang right.
Oh boy, isn't that always the case? So, he goes, those kind of guys, you can see them a lot of the time, near Candle Lane. Look for a snake symbol on the door. Telling you to be careful. You're poking your head into something that might not want it to be into.
Who are they?
He looks around a little bit and lowers his voice. He goes, the Zents.
The Zentarum?
Yeah.
Our friend told us that this place was owned by them, right? Isn't this one of their hangouts?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be uncommon for them to be in here. They would come and go, anyway, right? Because this is like their place, right?
Yes.
Oh, so maybe they have nothing to do with our friend Floon. Like maybe it was just a coincidence that they were here.
Could be.
I don't know about this, guys. Ricky told us to stay away from the gang.
I mean, they would be in here, but, I don't know. That's just all I saw.
Well, thank you for telling us that much. I mean, every little bit of information helps.
Yeah, don't tell anybody I told you. And he turns and puts his arm up on the bars back to you.
And I'm just gonna
What
look at
now?
Sora. I'm gonna go,
Well, I mean, we'll finish our drink and maybe we'll it's getting late. I mean, we could try and find these guys or we could make our way uptown and find some place to stay for the night.
I don't think I want to be out here at night.
Well,
I'm down
I don't
to
think
be out at night, but
you want to stay here either, so
No, I
two,
mean I don't
two
want
little
to.
people
I don't
can go
want to
missing
go.
easily.
I don't want to be around the dock or looking around for these guys at night. I would rather wait till tomorrow.
right because it's getting nighttime now, right, Bully? It's getting dark.
Yes, it'd be evening-ish, so 6-ish. Things are like, you've only probably been in here maybe an hour. Yeah, I guess it would be getting dark.
Okay.
Get to the...
Well, let's get
And
let's
then-
get going, and we'll get a good night's rest, and I guess
You
over breakfast
said-
we'll decide what we're gonna do.
Right. You said Candle Lane?
Yes, Candle Lane.
Where's that?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
north
Yeah,
of-
yeah, yeah. Right, right
north
in the
of
middle
where
of
we
town.
are.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're here right now.
It's an alleyway.
Handle Lane. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch ya.
So, do we want to make our way up to the Black Star to stay? Which is up it's up here, right? I think.
Don't be rolling dice.
What about you?
Probably should just head out on the
So we'll
way
just
of the
so we'll-
dragon and then head up.
I don't know. Bricky kept taking us down Snail Street. So if we just take Fillet Lane out to Snail Street and head straight north.
Where's this place again?
Way up here, the corner of High Road, I think,
Okay.
or right up here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right
Perfect.
there. You are right here.
Yes.
So,
So,
you could
go
go
left,
you could go
Snail
left,
Street all the way up.
or you could go up the way of the dragon through the nice part of town.
Oh well, if that's the nicer part of town, we could go up. We go up that way. I mean,
I just
I
figured
didn't
though,
know.
since it was like a nicer looking road.
Well, I didn't know why Bricky wasn't taking us down that way. Like looking at the map, that just it seems like the smarter way to go. Like it's a
Well,
straight shot.
Probably taking the more direct route.
Yeah, so he would take Snail Street because it's like it's a wider road that's not these alleyways. Generally speaking, he only took
Right.
the two that he had to take to get to. That would be easier to get to Fillet Lane.
So it's up to you guys if you want to take Way of the Dragon or Snail Street. But either way, we got to go all the way up to the top of Snail Street.
I would like to take the way of the dragon. It's a little bit busier of a road.
Okay.
It's getting
If
late.
it's busier, then I definitely would prefer it if it's better lit and well guarded.
So that's what we'll do.
Okay, so you're going to go up the way of the dragon. Is that what she said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk out onto the street and down onto the way of the dragon road, dragon way, whatever it is, however it will be, that road, and start making your way up the north. This road is much wider than anything that you've seen down by the docks. It's got room for 2 wagons and people to walk on both sides. The buildings here are just as tightly packed together, and there are less like alleyway openings that make their way off of this street. But you seem to make your way up to the Trades Award unimpeded. And into the Black Star, which is a round building on the corner of the corner, and above the door has a wooden black star above it. It has 11 points.
Oh, the star has 11 points.
Yes.
Oh,
I feel like that number is incorrect. I think it's 16. I think it's 16 points. Star has 16 points. And yeah, it has the wooden building. It's fairly well kept. It has all of its windows.
Luxury.
Luxury. It's the best you've seen since you've been in Waterdeep.
Fair.
The closer you get up the mountain there into the other side of the mountain, the nicer the town gets. The further away from the docks you get, until you reach the wall, and then Undercliff happens and things go back downhill. As it were. Inside, there's a few tables in the main room there. There isn't a bar, so to speak, as much as just like a bunch of tables. And a desk right at the door. So when you walk in, a young woman is sitting there. She says, "Hi, what can I do for you today?"
Hi. We'd like to see about maybe getting a room for the night.
Yes. Would be. How many rooms would you like? There. 2 gold each for a night. We do have 3 rooms available.
We'll take 2. One for the girls, and Gorbert can be off on his merry way.
Alrighty.
And
Hey.
I'm going to look at Sora up and down and just like tilt my head up to her.
You aren't gonna rob me when I sleep, are you?
And I'll just be like, shh. I'll just pat your head.
Corbett, can I stay with you?
I'm just gonna kind of stare at her. Why do you want to stay with me? Why don't you want to stay with Sora?
She wouldn't say she wasn't gonna rob me.
Well, how do you know I'm not gonna rob you?
Corbett, are you going to rob me?
Well, no, of course not. That's a silly question.
You answered.
I'm not
Fine,
gonna
you could-
rob
you
you.
could
I have
stay with
plenty of
me.
money.
We'd prefer if nobody would rob anybody.
Okay. Sora said she wasn't gonna rob me, so I believe her.
Okay, good. So now,
would-
okay,
Why would I rob someone who's supposed to be my companion?
I don't know. Somebody said that you would rob us rather in our sleep.
I'll put a finger up and like about to give an explanation and then just be like, just sigh.
I'm just gonna
And
stand
pat your
behind
head
her,
again.
shaking my head like.
So the woman goes, so 4 gold then, and brings 2 brass keys out.
Okay.
One
Pay for our room.
says 1.
Yeah, and I'll give the 2 gold for my room.
Okay. One has 1 and one has a 4 on it. You can eat there. Costs a gold. There's food.
Definitely want some food.
Okay. So you go in and sit down at the table. After about 45 minutes, Volo walks in. And he talks to the woman at the entrance for a little bit, and then turns to walk up the stairs.
Okay, do we see him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Sora's attention.
There's Volo.
What
I'll look
we
over.
found out?
Do we? I'll like kind of like lean in, whisper. Do we approach it?
Well, I mean, he's the one looking for Floon. Maybe if we tell him what we learned so far, he'll be able to help us find Renar.
That's true. That's true.
Should
I
we
mean,
tell him about
he-
the men in black since we don't
Well,
know
well,
if they're
I
really
mean,
related?
I don't know. We'll see if it becomes relevant, I guess. I mean, if he can help us at least find Renar, maybe that'll help us find Floon. He's the
And
one that's from here. You know, we're not from here. We don't know anything about this place.
Do you think, Sora?
We don't really have any more leads, so yeah, I think you're right, Gorbert. We probably should approach him.
Volo! Hey, Volo, come over here.
He's
screams
And then
top of her lungs.
and I'll like
And I'm just
Pat you
gonna
on the
put
back.
my hand in my head in my hand, like
That's not what I meant to do.
he didn't hear you and is heading up the stairs. He rolled a
Okay,
2.
then I'm going to get up and after him.
and I'll quickly grab
Waving
you.
my little tush the whole way, like.
I'm gonna like pick you up.
Hey, I was dancing.
You
Wait,
keep her
let's-
from running after her?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's-
Okay.
keep her from
let's-
running after.
Let's try not to draw too much attention to ourselves, Phoebe.
Oh, I'm sorry I did that, didn't I? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. We're not supposed to be drawing attention to ourselves. I'm sorry.
The other patrons kind of look at you for a bit and then go back to eating. Volo went upstairs.
Is
Um,
that better, Gorbert? Did that make you happy?
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, thank you.
I don't know why you're worried about it, but whatever.
I'm not worried about it. We just need a little bit of tact. That's all.
What's tact?
Discretion, tact, like not drawing too much.
I'm speaking obviously way too loudly.
Not drawing attention to ourselves.
I don't know what that means.
Obviously.
Coffee boy.
And I'm gonna walk off in a huff back to the woman at the desk. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Did he get me coffee too?
Yes, I got coffee. Oh, did I get you any coffee? No.
Yeah.
My iced coffee has no more ice in it.
That means you're not drinking it fast enough.
So I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna go.
Hey, excuse me, did I just see Mr. Volo come in?
Yeah.
Could you tell me, we were supposed to meet him here. Could you tell me what room he's in?
Yes. She says a little tentatively. Not really supposed to, give out room numbers.
No, I understand, but he told us to meet him here. I mean, unless you could go up and get him and tell him that we're here.
She believes you. she believes
Of course
you.
she believes me. I'm not lying.
She rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So she believes you. Yeah. She looks down at her book. 2. He's in room 2.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
So I guess,
I'll lead the party.
Is that all you need?
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I just need to speak to Mr. Volo.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Sora's already 6 steps ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And up the stairs. All right. So up the stairs, there's so the stairs curve at an upward angle because it's a round building. So they curve up from one side into the middle of the hallway, I guess, into the middle of the building. So there's a straight hallway in the middle of a round thing.
Okay.
At the it goes straight down the hallway, and then there's another set of stairs that lead up. There's the door on your left is marked with a brass 1, and the door on the right is marked with a brass 2. There's 4 doors on the floor in the hallway.
I'll knock on the door.
Are there any flowers decorating the hallway?
No, there's not.
Oh.
It's a bare wooden hallway. There's a candle lantern about halfway down, with a thin, pretty worn green carpet that goes down the middle of the hall. You knock on the door. Volo goes, yes. Who is it? And you can hear him moving around inside, and comes up to the door, but stops, doesn't open it.
Are you going to speak, Sora?
I'm being tactful.
Sure. Sorry, I totally was like zoned 1000% out.
Well, I would have said something, but you were knocking on the door, so that's why I figured I'd let you do
That
it.
is true. Sorry.
I'm being tactful.
Yeah. Hi. We found out some stuff about your friend.
Who is it?
It's us. It's Gorbert and Sora. We found out some stuff about Floon.
The door opens, and Crack goes, oh, come on in. Come on.
That makes a lot more sense. Why he didn't know who we were. Like, why'd you not remember the 6-foot dragonborn and the little gnome?
No, the door's still closed.
Yes, the door's closed.
So yeah, he opens the door and invites you in. Inside, there's a his room is it's pretty straight, just a straight room. There's a bed on one side that's messy, with his hat sitting on it, and there is a desk in there with a ton of papers, all have writing all over them, and a large stack of which in one corner. There's also a small waste paper basket in there that is completely full of crumpled paper. He offers. Oh boy. He offers you guys the one chair and sits down on the bed, looking expectantly. What did you find?
Well, we went down to the Skewered Dragon, like you said, where you saw Floon, and the bartender remembers you and him having some drinks, and then after you left, another redheaded man came in, Renard Neverember, and he met with Floon, and I guess they had some drinks together, and they left together. Renard said he was gonna walk Floon home. Do you know where Floon lives?
Yes. Floon lives in the Southern District. Over. Looking for a street name. For the street name. Oh. Over on Bryan Street. He lives over on Bryan Street. Yep, right there.
Found it.
So So that's what we found out, is that he left with Renard Neverember.
That's strange. I mean, I knew. I mean, I didn't know that they knew each other, but I mean, it's feasible. They do swim in the same pond.
There's a pond to go swimming in? Where?
And I'm just gonna look at her and go,
It's not what he means.
It's not an
It's
actual
not-
pond.
Not an actual pond. It means
tact?
it's like it's not. No, it's not tact. It's it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It means that they're both of the same like they're both the same kind of people. Like they both have money, or they both, like they swim from the same pond. They eat from
Oh,
the same
okay.
table. Right?
Okay,
You understand?
I have another question for you.
For who?
What's a metaphor?
Anyway,
Okay. A metaphor is saying one thing and meaning another, but like an example of something. Never mind. This is too complicated.
So it's like lying. Okay, lying.
No,
is a
not like
metaphor.
lying. No, totally different from lying.
But when you lie, you say something, but you mean another.
Yeah, but all right. Like I'll explain this later when we have more time. Right now, we need to find Floon.
Mm,
All right.
right. So yeah, he would have. He knows Renard. Yes. And they left together.
That's what the bartender said.
Did you?
He said they both seemed pretty drunk. They were hanging out after you left and had a bunch of drinks together. They both seemed pretty drunk, and Renard said something about helping him home.
I mean, I wonder if anybody saw any. If you found out anything about what happened after they left?
What happened to them after they left?
Yeah.
That's as far as we got. Was they walked out of the bar and no one in the bar saw them or even had an idea of where we could look for them.
Well, up until 2 months ago or so, I would have been able to tell you where you would be able to find Renard. But since his father has become a fugitive and is no longer the open lord, he doesn't anymore stay in the palace. So I'm not really sure where to find Renard either.
Well, I mean, I suppose we could look at Floon's house. Maybe the two of them are staying there if they're friends.
Okay. Whoa, something just happened at my house.
So now, one other thing that we heard, which may be totally unrelated, we don't know, but apparently, right after they left, 5 guys in black armor left also.
Yes. I do remember seeing them when I was there.
But from what I'm told, they frequent that place. So I mean, it's probably just a coincidence that they were there and that they left. And I'm sure Floon's fine.
So they do. You do see them in there often. You don't generally see them in armor in there. You said they were in armor.
Well, that's what I was told, that they were wearing black leather armor. Yeah.
Yeah, that would. They left right after them.
It sounded like it. Yeah, I mean, nobody could say whether or not it seemed like they were following them, but it was as soon as Floon and Renar left, these 5 guys got up and left.
What is everybody's passive insight?
Phoebe's
13.
is 11.
13?
That's
13, yeah.
8.
8?
What is that check done?
Wisdom?
Yeah, intelligence.
No, it's from
No,
wisdom.
insight is wisdom.
Insight. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
have 6
My
wisdom.
passive insight is 14. Sorry, I was looking at investigation.
I have a -2 modifier to wisdom.
That's right.
I am a very wisdomy person. I'm just not too smart.
I'm smart, but not wise.
Good.
I'm book smart,
Um.
but in the streets, nothing.
So.
A
Phoebe,
rogue with no street smarts.
I read how to be a rogue.
That's
awesome.
That
I'm
actually
well
sounds a
read,
lot-
but I have no common sense.
That actually sounds a ton like Sora.
Exactly.
That's
It really
hilarious.
fits.
I gotta sneak something to somebody's house, so I'm gonna walk in the front door and kill them.
Hey, that never happened.
That is
He's
exactly
dead.
what happened.
I
Those
was
events
I was
never
there that night.
transpired.
I was there that night.
Anyway, so you can Phoebe, you can tell that Volo is really very worried about Floon's safety at this point. So that I don't feel like they would have left altogether. Do you have any info on where these men in black might have gone? Or
No,
might
they just
come
said that
from?
they walked out of the bar. Where they might have come from?
Oh, they're Zentrum, right?
That's what we were told. Yeah.
They have hideouts all over the city.
Well, nobody said anything about that. They just said that they were sitting at the table in the corner, while you were there too. So I mean, they were there while you were there, and then you left,
Mhm.
and then Renar came in, and Renar and Floon left, and then those 5 guys got up and left. But nobody could say whether or not that they were following Floon, but
No.
nobody seemed to really trust them either. So
I don't really remember if they were watching me or Floon. They were very quiet. They weren't like spending their time drinking and being merry, seemed they were just quiet in that corner of the room. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to them. We were playing 3-Dragon Ante and all kinds of things. So I was drinking and having a good old time. I wasn't really thinking about the men in the corner.
So what did you mean when you said they normally don't wear armor?
When they're in there, like if they're just in there to relax the Zen, right? They're not in there in their combat boots. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's not like they wear their armor all the time to show who they are.
Right.
But they don't seem to want to hide who they are. Like they don't seem to have a problem with people knowing who they are, right?
Not in their own establishment, probably not. Zents will sometimes when they're caught up in stuff that they're out combating, but a lot of people in Waterdeep don't necessarily move around the city armed. It's a rather safe city. The main streets, if you're not within the dock ward, are patrolled pretty regularly.
So now,
So things like armor and things would just draw attention to yourself.
Right,
If
I
it was
understand.
unnecessary. Yeah.
So when we left you earlier to go down to the Skewered Dragon, Bricky was taking us he tried to take us through an alleyway. We were going down Belnimbra Street, and he tried to take us through an alleyway, and it was blocked off because it looked like there was some kind of a fight, and they had 3 of those guys in black armor on their knees, and there were a bunch of dead guys wearing purple. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, I don't know if so it's probably the part of the same Zentrum gang, right? The Zentrum and the Xanathar, they've been fighting all the time. The bloodshed is getting near daily.
So
here.
the Xanathar wear purple?
Yes. They're marked by purple, and the symbol is is an eye.
Like a beholder eye?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I saw a big purple building and I was like, ooh, look at that big purple building. But in the front window was like a beholder.
Yes. That's the Zablob shop.
Yeah, that's what the sign said. Yeah.
It's a weird one, that one.
So was that a Xanthar place or not?
Well, hold on. I don't actually know if like the general public knows about whether or not Xanathar the Beholder is a person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll just go with he doesn't know.
He does not. Okay.
He doesn't know. I don't know.
But he knows about the purple clothing and the eye mark.
Yes.
Okay.
So, do you have any thoughts besides going down to Bryan Street and checking out Floon's house in the morning?
That would probably be an okay idea. You're welcome to go. I could show you where it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll get a good night's sleep first. I mean, we had a lot of traveling. You know, we just got off the ship today and stuff, and we've been walking around the city quite a bit, and it's pretty dark out there, so we don't want to go down there now. So we'll get a good night's sleep, and then we'll go first thing in the morning.
Okay. You don't think he's in any trouble that we should probably try and stop now? I mean, I hope he's the more time that he's missing, it's It's already been 2 days.
What's 3?
Gonna look at Sora. It's like,
We
do you,
already kind of had a battle today.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not. It's in the trade. It's in the trade ward. It's not over in the dock ward. So maybe it wouldn't be so bad to just go down the high road and check out Floon's house.
I mean, if you guys
I
want
got
to
nothing
go,
better to do.
I'll go with you.
I don't like sleep anyway. It's
Okay.
fine.
I really like sleep, though. It's very nice.
I mean, we can go check it out tonight if you want.
Volo looks genuinely worried.
okay.
Don't worry too much, Volo. He's either dead or he's not.
I'm gonna.
Tact, remember tact.
I'm still learning tech.
My God.
Basically, just told him Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure he's fine.
You'll
Maybe
never know
not.
until you open the box.
That's it. We won't know until we find him, will we?
Okay, I need to refill my drink real fast,
All right,
guys.
we could take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
I'm sure he's fine. Maybe he's dead. We'll know when we find him.
How's chat doing?
How is chat doing? I can't even see chat.
No, we got Omni. Was it? Hey everyone, I'm sorry. I'm just really bad at being sneaky. Pretend like I'm not here. That's pretty much it. Yep.
That's how it works.
Chilling and making terracotta patterns.
That sounds
Nice. What are
cool.
you building, Pen?
Oh, right, Minecraft. I was like totally on something else. I was like thinking
Oh, yeah.
terracotta pots. I was like, you're just
No,
listening to us go make it pots.
Glazed
Cool.
terracotta. Glazed terracotta, like one of my least favorite blocks in the game. I've never warmed up to glazed terracotta.
So I see glazed terracotta as a amazing way to mod the game. Like that was like the best block for you if you wanted to put patterns in the game. Those are the ones you want to change. Those are the blocks.
Yeah. Yep.
But there was some that were okay. Some were kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never
I don't know.
like it was one of those things that I never really never really warmed up to them. Like
Your screen is half blurry.
whose is? Mine?
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, they can't see it, but I can see it.
The map screen?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. To fix it.
Yeah, it could be a bandwidth thing. I don't know. I was having internet issues earlier, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Pen. Like, I mean, there's some people that build with it and it looks great. I've just never been a fan of it. Like, I don't like putting them in my builds. But I also don't like I'm more I don't want to say a minimalist. But I don't build big flashy. Yeah, I don't use a lot of color in my builds. I mean, if I do, I use a lot of terracotta. But I don't use the glazed.
I have not
I like
played
that-
Minecraft
I like that-
in so long.
I like that modeled. I like the modeled look that terracotta has. Like I don't like concrete is just too stark for me. Like it's
Right,
just
yeah.
too bright and flat. I like that kind of that look that the terracotta has. That it's kind of modeled.
I like.
So.
Okay, I loved. Okay, so I worked on a hut build for like my very first set of videos online, right? And I used a lot of terracotta in stuff, and probably one of the things that I really liked the most was using. I think it's the grays and the blues.
Yeah.
and you mix that with like cobblestone, and it
Yep.
makes like that's like the best, some really good variety in your.
Yeah, you see, like I used to love the cyan terracotta,
That's yeah,
and
that's one I really
then when they did the saturation update, I was like, like I didn't like a lot of the colors that they changed, but cyan was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
But they definitely when they saturated all the colors, they definitely changed a lot. Like cyan definitely changed quite a bit.
They did. It
Um,
used to be like grayer.
yeah, it used to be a really nice like muted block, and then it got a lot brighter when they did all the saturation.
We all know
You
that
never
I'm
you
not.
never played Minecraft boosted? We all play Minecraft, or played it at one point.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played Minecraft.
Yeah.
A lot of us got to know each other through Minecraft, so
Yeah,
that's why.
very true. Very true.
Yep.
Yeah, we've all played on or around servers with each other, and I think Corgi, I think you and I are the only we never played on a server together.
I never played with any of you. I played with
No.
I never played with Corgi.
I
So,
played with Fortis.
me.
I played with Fortis on World of Solitude, and then I was on Craftaway with Bully,
Yeah, I
well,
was on
technically, Pen and I
Craftaway, but I
weren't even
wasn't
on
with.
the same server.
and
She
then
was on
I
Java. I
played
was
with
on
Penn.
Vanquish.
I was on the Phoenix Craft server for a while, playing on the public server.
Okay. Just I don't know if you guys forgot about Candle Lane too. Don't forget about Candle Lane.
No, I
Oh
didn't forget
no,
about
I
Candle Lane.
didn't forget about it, but I'm not
Okay.
going there at night
Yeah.
unless you guys drag me there.
You have to be very persuasive to get Phoebe to go there because she's not worried. She just thinks it's stupid.
Okay. So you guys are making your way to Bryan Street.
Yes.
All right. Um. With Volo leading you this time, it is now dark out, 8-ish o'clock at night. So, and he takes you up to down Soothsayer's Way, since you're right there on the corner, and then down the Way of the Dragon. Um, here in town, you can see that there now that it's nighttime. As you walk through the trades ward, you can see that there's lots of still streetlights all over the place. But as you can see, sort of over top of the dock ward from here, um, the dock ward is very dark. There's not very many streetlights lit out there at all. And as you sort of look down the alleyways into the dock where it's the dock ward as you walk by, you see that the streetlights are all they're either broken, with the candles are stolen, or the oil has been taken. Um, and as you make it down here to Bryan Street, the southern ward is pretty well lit along the main roads. There are some um, broken lamps here and there, but not too many.
I want to make a comment to Gorbert. Yeah, look at all your technologies sure giving this prosperity.
I mean, they're still using candles, Norbert. That's not very, like, technology.
And it's so run down.
It's
Vol-
but it's the dock district.
Volo pipes up and says there's a whole thing. There's Volo pipes up and says that the a guild, the Guild of Chandlers and Lamplighters, they try their best down here in the dock ward, but they can't be out here replacing the glass in these all the time. And if we were to pipe our fuel to it, to all the lamps, they would just They just steal it right from the pipes. It's the thieves of the Dockward that keep it the way it is.
Why do you guys got so much crime?
Or are they thieves because you make them to be thieves? This is self-fulfilling prophecy. I learned that one recently too.
Very true, that lady. As he nods in agreement, and turns down Bryan Street. So Bryan Street has is completely lit, the whole street. There are no broken lamps. As you move away from the Way of the Dragon towards the high road, the houses sort of get bigger as they get closer to the road. They are sort of wider, not so much taller. Whereas like in the dock where the houses are all very narrow and crammed together, the houses over here seem to be a little wider, though still pushed together quite as tight. And Volo points to a house on the street. It's a stone front house with a wooden second floor. Seems fairly well kept. There's stone steps that lead to the front, and a narrow alleyway that runs down one side of it into the back area. The lights are all off, and none of the windows are broken.
Are there's windows on the front of the house?
Yes.
Are they low enough for me to look in them?
No. It would be on. There's one on the first floor on the street side. That would probably be maybe well, it's like a first floor window that's on a lifted house, so maybe 6 feet above the ground, maybe.
Okay.
Or I would like to take a look at
So-
the window.
Sora, can you see anything in there?
Right. Sora, you can roll perception.
Perception.
Volo's looking around. It's dark. Can't see
9.
anybody on the street.
It's a 9.
A 9. It's a 9. Okay,
It's a
so
9.
you can see sort of into the house. There's some furniture in there, but everything is fairly dark. So you can see like the shapes of things, but there's no light from the street that's kind of pouring into the window here that's helping lighting up into the inside. So you can't really see too much.
But there is light inside. No, that's
No.
you said. Never mind.
It's
going
it's,
from
li- it's light
outside.
from the street lights are
Right.
coming in through the window, but everything's dark in the house.
Everything's dark in the house. There's a door there to your right at the top of the steps. And that.
I guess I'll knock on the door.
So you knock on the door. You wait a few minutes.
Do I hear anything inside?
Nope. No sounds coming from inside.
I'll turn around to Gorbert. I don't think anyone's home.
I'll check and see if the door's locked.
It is.
You want me to open it?
I think that's breaking the city rules.
Shh.
Well, I mean, we're trying to find out if Floon's okay. So, I mean, it's not like we're breaking in there to steal anything. We're breaking in there to see he could be unconscious on the floor. He might need help.
We could.
Volo, what do you think? Should we open the door?
We could get the guard and do a wellness
Yes.
check.
No, we could. We can get it. And he reaches down and lifts a a stone that's part of the stone steps on the first step and lifts it up. There's a key under there, and he pulls the key out and sets the stone back down. I used to watch the house for him in the wintertime, and he walks up and unlocks the door.
Well, that was easy.
He steps inside. Hello, Floon. You in here? And then opens the door and then steps out of the way for you guys to walk past. Doesn't want to go all, too far into the dark house.
Or we'll go
yeah.
in very cautiously.
Are there do I see like a candelabra or lantern or anything on a table or anything?
Yes, there's a candle right there on a small table right in front of you.
Okay, so I'll light that.
Okay, lighting the candle. You guys can see that there's a set of steps at the back of the room. The small table in this small open room is off to the right hand side, like right in front of the doorway. On the table there's some letters that are unopened. A small dining room table that's well kept. Everything is really nice and clean. The carpeting, there's like a rug in the middle of the room that is it seems fairly new. It's not all worn out and destroyed. Everything is nice and like clean and well kept.
Okay.
It's a nice
So
house.
there doesn't appear like there was a struggle or anything. Does it look like somebody hasn't been around for a few days?
Yeah. Yep.
Gonna look at Volo and go,
I don't think anybody's here. I don't think they ever came home that night.
Maybe not.
You think he would mind if we stayed in his house? Well, actually, I don't care. Let's just stay in the house.
We paid for your room already. You're weird, Sora.
Yeah, but this is a house. We don't have to pay for tomorrow.
I guess
If he died, then we can have the house.
I'll take a candle and start upstairs. See if I can find anything upstairs.
You head upstairs. There's a like a sitting room outside of another bedroom. A nice 4-post bed is in there. There's a dresser with some clothes in it. They all seem fairly nice clothes. Good stitching, all that stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna flop down on the bed.
It's soft and
Mine.
Nice. I don't think we should stay here tonight, says Volo.
Suit yourself. I'll stay here. You already have a room.
We're here to find Floon.
Well,
not abuse his stuff.
Nothing seems out of order, so it doesn't look like if he's in trouble, anything happened to him here.
No, I wouldn't say so. I don't think he's come back here. Must have happened somewhere between the Skewered Dragon and here.
Well, we were told that the Zents, as you call them, frequent Candle Lane. But I don't know if we want to go venturing into that part of town this time of night.
I mean, it's just across the road.
Yeah, but it's dark over there in the docks, and we don't know what we're coming up against.
Maybe maybe you could just go look. I'm not gonna head over there. Just for my safety. I have absolutely no way of defending myself. So, but if you could go and look, it would be, I don't know.
But that sounds stupid. The guy told us it was a bad idea.
He did. He said it was a bad idea. Well, I don't know. What do you think, Sora?
I think Sora already fell asleep.
Um, I'll roll over, look at you. I'm like, well, I mean, he did say it's a bad idea, and then we have him who doesn't want to go because he knows it's a bad idea, but he wants us to go risk our lives. Nah, for someone we don't know. Nah.
For the money that I'm paying you.
It is for 500
Yeah, but we'll
gold.
find him tomorrow. It's okay.
Yeah, but what if you find him dead tomorrow?
He
Well, then
didn't
we
say
get
he
half
had
the
to be al-
money.
He didn't say he had to be alive. He just said we had to find him.
He
I'd
has
very
a
much
point.
prefer if he was alive.
Preferred and have to be the different. Find. That was the task. It's the find. She's not wrong. I like you more now.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I guess that's a good thing. Thank you.
And I'll look over at Gorbert. I guess a clock's always right twice a day, or a broken clock is right twice a day.
Metaphor. Is that a metaphor?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is.
Hey.
We could you could just walk that way on the way back.
In the morning, after I'm done sleeping here.
Oh my gosh. If he's not going to shut up, then we'll just do it. I'm already sick of listening to him. I'm sorry, Volo. I'm really not sorry. I'm just saying that to make you feel better, though. Did it work?
Are you gonna go try and find Floon tonight?
I said I'd be fine with it. I'm just sick of hearing you beg us over and over. It's kind of sad.
He's my
Oh.
friend. He's in danger. Obviously, he's not here. He's supposed to have been here.
Come on, Sora.
Well-
What do you say? Let's go.
Okay, I have one thing to say. If we are going to go over to the Candle Lane and risk our lives where you obviously are not willing to, can you at least ask all those rich people at the inn if they know where Rainier is? Or Raynar is now?
Okay. I will go to the inn and see what I can find out about Raynor.
You probably have a little bit more influence with them anyway because apparently I have no tact.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. All right. I'll go. If you'll go and look, then I will go and look. Thank you.
Come on, Sora. Let's go see what we can find out over on Candle Lane.
Okay. And she'll reluctantly roll out of the nice large bed. I'm gonna let these two walk ahead of me and what's his name?
Okay.
Volo.
Volo.
Yeah, Volo. And I wanna discreetly ask him, while you're at the tavern, can you ask around? I'm looking for somebody as well. And he's a half elf with black hair. His name's Nargarcha. He carries a fancy green sword with him.
Okay, I'll ask around. I haven't seen anybody like that yet. But
But if you
I'll
could ask around while you're down there,
Okay.
then I'll happily go out to the Candle Lane for you.
Okay. I'll ask.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll catch up with the other
Okay.
two.
So he turns and locks the door and pockets the key. You see him, he goes to like put it back, but then stops and puts it in his pocket instead, and turns and walks up the street of the way of the dragon back towards the inn. You guys stand in front of Candle Lane. The buildings on either side of Candle Lane are so tall and so tightly packed together that light would only touch the street during high sun. But here at nighttime, the gloom envelops the narrow alley and makes it as dark as a dungeon. All the street lamps on Candle Lane are out, except for a faint, from your perspective, a faint flicker of light deep in the alleyway.
Well, it doesn't hold up to its name very well.
I'll look over
I
at
suppose
Gorber
it
and
doesn't.
shrug my shoulders.
No, I suppose
Okay.
it doesn't, Phoebe. You're right.
Is there anyone out on the street or no? Does it seem pretty quiet?
It's on the way of the dragon, that street. There are people who are wandering back and forth. There's like further down the street from where you are, there are wagons moving as well, but it's pretty late at night at this point. It's like 10-ish. So,
Oh, I mean on Candle Lane. Does the
oh,
street
on
seem
Candle Lane, there's
abandoned,
nobody.
or
Yeah, there is nobody on
nobody? Okay.
Candle Lane.
Okay.
Not that you can see. Everybody got dark? Everybody have dark vision?
I
I feel
do.
like a Dragonborn should.
I do
But-
not, but I can cast dark vision on myself.
I don't think I do.
You should. I'm
You
pretty
might
sure
not.
Dragonborn has dark vision.
I don't think they do, actually. I think
I
think everybody thinks they do, but they don't.
Tok does. Maybe Tok's a Ravenite. Maybe that's that race that has it. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because under features and traits, I don't have dark vision. Would it
It'll
be under
be-
features and traits?
No,
It
on
would
your,
be where your passive perception is. It would be
Yeah.
under
Yeah, like
senses.
below your passive perception. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay. So, Gorbert, you can see that
I will cast dark vision on myself.
okay, so you both can see the alleyway runs down into another building at an angle and turns off to the right, or the north. Around that corner is where you can see the light coming from. It's flickering like a candle. Down the alleyway, you don't see any movement of any kind. There's a couple of crates down there covered with a tarp. But that is all that pretty much sits down there, minus the dirt and grime that is built up along litter and whatnot along the walls.
Okay, I guess I'll just start walking down towards the right turn.
Okay. You make it down to the end of the end there, and as it opens up around the corner, you can see it widens out just a little bit, leaving a what would be the widest area of the alleyway. Um, uh, in which on the far side is a single lamp post upon which a uh, where there isn't any glass in um, the light, uh, and there isn't a candle there, but a magical flame stays lit there, lighting the area around directly around the lamp. Um, you guys could roll perception. I guess Sora, you have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
12.
Nat 1.
Critical fail
Oof.
for Sora. When you hit big, and when you fail hard.
That's it.
Exactly. They're a balanced dice. They're just extreme dice.
What was Phoebe's? I'm sorry, I can't see that.
10.
10.
So a 10 and a 13,
12.
Well,
a 12. Okay. As you look around, you can't really see anything in particular that's jumping out at you. There's a couple of buildings. It's pretty much the backs of a bunch of warehousey type buildings. There's one that has the windows are all broken and boarded up. Another one you see is like a 2-floor building with a steel like fencing around a section on the outside. Inside there's some boxes and things. There's a metal gate there on the side facing you. There's another just a wooden door on one of the other buildings that has like a stone backing to it. On the one with the steel fencing on it, on the inside, you see like a small glint inside the. Gorbert sees it. Small glint inside the metal fence.
But like behind the what is it? It's like a gate or
Yeah, so there's like a metal fencing that connects like an L-shaped building. Right?
Oh, okay.
So it connects that section there, blocking it off, and there's a gate inside that. There's a you see a glint on the wall, a silver glint, reflecting
like an object?
yes,
Okay.
it's about waist high. Above the
About
ground.
waist high. And is it like can I reach it through the gate or can I open the fence or the gate?
No, it's so if you walk up to the fence, you there's the gate there. Inside, you can see. You have dark vision.
Yeah.
So you see inside there's some walls. I'm trying to see how deep it is.
Yeah.
It's about
I'll be back
20
in,
feet.
I'll be back in 1
or
minute.
so.
About 20 feet away from the fence?
Yeah, on the wall. There's a big double door and a small door next to it.
Okay.
Or a window. There's a small window next to it. And a door on the no.
I'll give you a minute to figure it out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a big, I think it's a big double door with a small door next to it and a window inside that fenced in yard to the left. There's the fenced in area with a big double gate and some boxes that litter that yard area. Or so, something like that.
Okay. So basically, it kind of just looks like it's a, like you said, a warehouse.
Yes, it looks like a warehouse. The glint is between the small door and the big door on the wall.
Oh, the little magical flame.
No, the magical flame is on a post in the middle of the alleyway. It's like a glint.
Okay.
It's just like a shiny glint. A reflection. Like
Okay.
like a shiny piece of silver is on the wall. And it's reflecting light. That's what you can see.
Okay.
So it's double doors with a smaller door
To the right.
and a window, and in between that is in between the window and the smaller door was the glint.
So there's the in front of you there's the gate. Then it's 20 feet. And then there's a double door and a small door next to it. In between the small door and the big door is where the shiny thing is, about waist high. And then on the left wall of the L is a window. Inside the fence. Inside the fence.
Right, and there's no gate. There's no gate or anything, or the gate is locked or whatever.
There's a gate in front of you, yeah. There's
Is the gate locked?
yes, it is.
Okay.
There's a chain with a padlock in it.
What are you looking at, Gorbert?
There's something shiny, silver on the wall down there between those two doors.
I'm looking at something shiny.
It caught my eye. It caught my eye. Yeah, something shiny.
There.
Right
Like
there, and I'm gonna point at it. See, right in between those two doors, see the little silver thing?
Oh, that is shiny. I like shiny things.
I can't see it.
No, it's very dark, Sora.
Yeah, so it doesn't reflect any of the light from that magic flame.
No, that's how you can see it. It's
Okay.
reflecting that, right? Like,
But even Sora wouldn't catch like that little glint from the magic flame. It's only because I have the dark vision.
no, I guess Sora can see it. Yes.
Okay.
Once you point it
Okay.
out, Sora can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Can't really
Yeah.
see what it is at this distance, but
Yeah.
you can see.
I
that it
don't
exists.
know what it is, and this gate has a big padlock on it. But I don't know. I don't know if we should bother with it or if that's gonna help us, find anything out. But I was just curious. My eye just happened to catch it. I have no idea what it is.
Let's go. You want to take a closer look?
Well, I guess, but I don't want to get, like we're already in a little deep.
I mean, we have to find something. We came all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we
Bye,
say we go up to it.
Night,
Wait
Pen.
a second. Okay, see you, Pen Pen. Have a good day. See. Trying to find where this is.
I mean,
Okay, let's see. Cast okay. As an action, I can use my let me see. What do you guys think would be more worthwhile? Creating a familiar or doing wild shape myself?
Do you have a
w-
fire elemental? Or a fire
like,
sprite?
Well, I
um,
mean like I can turn into like a mouse.
I could just try and pick the lock. I have thieves' tools.
Yes, but
So do I.
burglary is a crime, guys.
Well, so is breaking all the lamps, but
I don't think they're too worried about, the rules on this side of town.
And I'm just kind of like gonna wave my hand around, like,
you, Phoebe, watch towards the way of the dragon, and when you turn back around, this door will be open.
yeah. I mean, I'll try and I'll work at the lock a little bit, see if we can get it.
Okay. You
17,
I'll assist him,
sleight of hand.
kind
okay?
of give pointers. So
All right.
you can.
He picks the lock with a 17.
Oh, sweet.
Picks the lock. And the chain rattles, being quiet, off the door, and then it swings open. You walk inside to that area, I'm assuming. On the
Yeah, I
wall.
guess is that the window that's on the left wall?
Mhm.
Is that low enough for Gorbert to see through it?
Yeah, kind of. It's it's like a normal window up off the ground, so yeah, you'd be able to see through it. But it's very dark inside.
Okay. Well, my main concern was if there's like
Is there light?
I'll duck under it if there's but if it's yeah, I'll duck under it so that I'm not like seen. I'm sure I'm not ducking far enough and my pink hair is sticking up past the glass. So
Are you guys trying to be stealthy?
Always.
well, yeah, because I like I really don't think that we're supposed to be in there.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not trying to be stealthy. Okay.
No, absolutely not
Uh,
supposed to be in there.
Oh.
I'm not stealthy, so
Um,
I got a 4. I'm not stealthy at all.
yeah, you guys could all roll your stealth. Stealth.
I'm on par for Sora.
That's
That's
pretty
good.
good, yeah. And okay.
14 for Phoebe.
Alrighty. You guys walk up to the door, being as sneaky as you feel like you are being. Right above like where the handle is to the door, the smaller door. There is a silver like plaque. It's like roughly like 3 inches by 3 inches, and on that is a winged snaked dragon.
I think we're in the right place. If I saw it.
Yeah,
I'm kind of just like holding on to Phoebe's shoulder at this point.
That's
Yeah, they told us to look for a snake symbol, right?
yep.
So what do we want to do now?
I don't know. We're already trespassing.
Keep your voice down.
I don't know. You're the one that's being loud.
I don't
What? Do you all
I don't know if we should. I don't think we should knock, but What do you think, Sora?
Well, I don't think knocking's a good idea. Uh, we already got this far, so why don't you go ahead and pick that one, or I can pick this one. It's up to you.
How
guess,
big is
is
that?
it
How
loud?
big is there a gap around the door?
I'm gonna
Around the
listen. I'm
door?
gonna listen to the
No.
door. I want to. I want to listen to the door and see if I hear anything inside.
Okay. Roll perception. And there is no gap around the door, really. There's like a gap maybe along the bottom.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Is there any gap I can see about getting inside? Even small.
Well, you
Oh,
could.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you could. Yeah, you could wild shape into a whatever, a spider or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Cockroach.
you could get into, yeah, if you were a mouse, you could definitely something like that. Yeah, sure. You could definitely get inside. You hear some movement from inside. And
There's definitely something going on in there.
some like it's like a clicking almost. With like a little bit of a
bones?
whistle.
Clicking and a whistle.
Yeah. Not very mechanical. It sounds I don't know, it's like but not so whistly like that. That's not a very good whistle for what I'm
Like
trying to do. But
does it sound like somebody whistling, or does it sound like an animal?
kind of sounds more like an animal, more like a bird.
Okay.
There's definitely something in there. I don't know. Kind of sounds like an animal. I don't know what it is, but it I don't know. There's definitely something in there.
Can I determine what kind of animal it is by the sound?
Mm,
Given all my time out in the woods.
sure, roll your nature check.
14.
Bird of some kind. Sounds like a bird.
The yellow belly sapsucker.
The sounds all stop though after a couple of seconds. Goes quiet inside.
What do you think, Sora? Should we try and open the door?
I'll turn to Phoebe. You wanna see what's in there?
I mean, I can. But I don't know if I want to turn into something that a bird would eat.
Fair.
I will use. See, got an idea. I got an idea, boys.
Oh yeah?
Got an idea. I'm thinking. I'm gonna turn into a gray ooze.
Gray ooze.
A gray
What the hell? Jesus Christ. What the hell?
That works. I don't think a bird's gonna want to eat that.
Oh my
so.
god, now you make me monster manual it. Alrighty.
So I
know what?
picked an ooze because when an ooze stops moving, they're virtually invisible, and a gray ooze, when it stops moving, just looks like wet, oily area. Which all of this kind of looks like wet, oily area.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair.
That's a good one. Good thought.
Okay.
I
All
like
right.
it.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. When I move, I apparently look like a liquid snake slithering. What it says.
Okay. Okay. So I take it you're going to turn into a gray ooze and go under the door.
Yes. Slowly. Sneakily.
Okay. So,
Gorbert's gonna watch her melt into a puddle and go, ew.
all right. Well, here, let's
I'm gonna
move.
just
Let's
grin methodically, just nice.
let's move you guys to there. Here. I think you guys might not actually have ability to move yourselves. One moment.
No.
As I control by Albright.
Oh, whoa. We're gonna do a map?
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's how you know when we're in trouble.
All right. I think can everybody move their players now?
No, I can move everyone except myself.
Uh-huh. There you go. Now you can.
No, I can still move everybody, but that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to move everybody.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
So yeah, you guys have actually made it to this door over here. So This is-
So we've entered through here, and now we're...
you're right
Okay.
there. And Phoebe is gonna go under the little door right here. Yeah, you should be able to move yourself in there. And I gotta do the thing because I turned off the thing because it had the thing and I was like, I don't know how to do that.
You're welcome. No matter how prepared you are, we arrive.
It's okay. There we go. So you inside you can see roll what perception with gray ooze perception.
I keep my wisdom. Does that include?
Do you keep your wisdom?
Yeah, I keep my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Oh, so that's
Cool.
probably use your own then.
Oh, bye, Ovni.
Bye.
Bye. I think that was a minute ago.
I got a 19. Yay.
Oh, snap.
A 19. All right. Okay. Okay. So, when you come underneath the door, you look around and there's, from what you can see at the moment, there are, like boxes and papers everywhere. It seems like a warehouse from a old, shipping company of some kind. That hasn't been used in quite some time. So there's crates here, and there's like paper and like the hay stuff for filling crates and things like that. It's just kind of laying around. Over here, I can't do the pings on this map. Why can't I do? Oh, maybe I can.
So
if
you're
I
probably
use
on the wrong layer.
I'm on the
maybe? There you go.
wrong item. There we go.
Oh.
So right over there, you see on the ground a pair of boots with legs in them sticking out. Like the feet of something sticking out from behind a box. Right
Like
there.
it's sitting with its legs kicked out or standing.
Like it's laying on the ground.
Just
behind
see two
behind
brutes standing there with legs sticking up out of them. Just the legs.
just the legs.
Just the legs.
It's been cut in half.
That's what my question was.
It's just a lower torso.
This is the
Oh,
worst
man.
case of cut in half I've ever
There-
seen.
There might have been a bird thing in here that just chomped him off at the legs. You don't know.
It's laying down with its
That's funny.
the feet sticking out. You can see up above you there is a balcony that's maybe like 8 feet up off the ground that runs along this wall here. These are the posts that hold it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's these last two areas, and up above there in this corner here, you seen some movement. You didn't see what it was, and you don't see what it is now, but something moved up there when you came in. Other than that, you don't hear or see anything else from where you are.
All right, I'm going to attempt to move over here to see what I can see of the legs.
Okay. So you go ahead. As you can see, like further down around in this area, there is a body in black leather armor laying on the ground in a pool of blood there.
Is the door locked?
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper to Gorbert, "Hey, you should unlock the door just in case we need to rush in and help her."
All right, and
Don't open the door. Just unlock it.
Just unlock it. Okay.
I'll fiddle with the lock and try to unlock it.
Okay.
Now, here's the question: when you're in transformed, can you
30,
talk if
20.
the creature is capable of talking only?
Yeah, you speak as the creature.
Okay.
So whatever voice and language it uses.
Well, oozes don't talk.
Right. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, can't make any noise probably.
I'm gonna get underneath the balcony
Okay.
below whatever was moving up there, I guess, and close to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna follow the wall down a little ways to see if I can see anything around the corner over here.
Okay.
And I got a dirty 20 on the lock. So
The lock pops open. Okay. So, I also got to roll. Okay.
No, just forget you need a roll. It's fine.
Well, okay. So as you move up through here, you
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
You
yeah,
wanna
Bully,
switch
you want
over?
to put a map screen up? Boosted wants to know if you can see the map.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have that. Whoosh, there you go. It's set up for it. It's just not. I didn't push that button. Sorry.
Didn't push the button.
Good thing you called him out, Boosted.
Yeah, call me out on that. So from over here, you can see that there's a set of stairs, right here that head up,
Okay.
up to the balcony area. You can see a large pile of boxes and papers in the back corner here, same as like what's here in the middle, and standing. And in the back room here, you see like tables like it's like an office space that was left. Um, and then standing back behind a table here, you see a dark figure. Hold on. I'm on like a million different thingies. I understand his pain. It's okay. Avalon's pain. So back here, you see the shadow of a humanoid figure. It seems about 5 feet tall.
And is it moving? Like
It's like
a
trying
human?
to hide.
Okay.
Yes, it's moving a little bit.
With that, I think I'm gonna start heading sneakily back to the door.
Okay. Nothing seems to move or to have made notice of your presence. It doesn't even seem to have known you're there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna come back out under the door.
Okay.
And transform back into the adorable creature that we all know and love.
Alrighty. There you go.
So I went as far as I dared to go. Inside, I saw a dead guy in black armor,
Oh,
and
I forgot to tell you. In this
Mhm.
area here, there are more dead guys.
Oh, okay. So,
A bunch more dead guys.
okay.
so I went
see
in
dead
there,
people.
and I saw a whole bunch of like dead guys wearing black armor. And then over there where that window is, in that area, I saw a guy in there hiding. I didn't see who or what he was. He was like 5-ish feet tall, but he seemed to be hiding. Um, but the weirdest thing was on the balcony upstairs, I saw something move. I didn't see what it was, but it didn't see me either, which is good. But yeah, there's something upstairs that's I'm gonna say might have killed all those guys.
And
What do you want to do, Sora?
I want to kill it.
Oh, the door's unlocked. Where's the balcony?
Um, if you walk inside, it follows the long wall, and the stairs are over there where the window is, where the guy was hiding.
So when we come through the door, we're facing the balcony.
Uh huh. I mean, you can go look in the window and see the stairs, maybe. You might
So
even
Sora,
see them
when
hiding
we go
us.
through this door, whatever's in the balcony is gonna see us before we see it.
I can't see anything.
That's true.
Yup.
Can I think on it for a
Maybe it
week?
has the ability to transform boosted.
It is 9.
9.
Yeah, it is getting late.
It
You
is.
guys want to investigate next time before we get into trouble, most likely?
Hmm. This could be your cliffhanger there, buddy.
You can
Alrighty.
Avalar it.
I guess. There's something in the house.
A call is coming from inside the warehouse.
Yes. Doobie doobie doo.
Alrighty, I guess that's it for tonight.
We do need some music,
Okay.
Stop
like
at the
some
door.
like sound effects, like for an intro, like a, and then like an outro sound. You know,
That's what I got for Sam. Whoops.
join our heroes next week and the
Let's
adventures
Join our
of-
heroes next week. Yes.
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 Just set the
Next
whole thing on
Thursday.
fire. I think that is also another crime, arson.
Yeah.
Arson.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see what arson.
Arson
get
is
you.
death.
Is death. Yeah, that's on
I
there.
think
Is
the
Yes.
arson
death.
is death.
It's on the code legal. Is death.
Out of curiosity and out of character, what alignment do you play, Phoebe?
Oh,
Like ish.
She's chaotic.
Chaotic.
I am
Chaotic dicks.
chaotic good. I am chaotic good.
Yes, that sounds about correct.
I was just
She
curious.
is she's extra chaotic.
Well,
Or
I
is
mean,
chaotic neutral?
I really need to try the right thing, but sometimes it just goes a little crazy.
How about Gorbert?
I don't even know I think I'm chaotic neutral. I don't even know, honestly. Hang on a second, let me see.
Like if you were to like just to say what
I
Gorbert is.
I would chaotic neutral, chaotic good.
Yeah,
Probably
neutral.
yeah.
She probably has something that targets good and evil.
I
and
want-
she's just checking on us.
I want to say when I built Gorbert, I went chaotic good, but that was Dragon's Rest, and I think now that we're in this, I'm more chaotic neutral. Because
Fair enough.
Gorbert was pretty the original Gorbert build was pretty he was pretty innocent, like he was just
He was, yeah.
yeah.
I've
He's seen
noticed
some-
that shift.
He's seen some things now. He's seen some.
Well, it's more like
He's
so
outside the college now, and now
Well,
he's seen
well,
the
no.
real world.
when I built him, I built him primarily because he was an escort to Key Boss. But since we're not running that storyline anymore, I'm shifting more towards he's a little less naive, we'll say.
Yes.
And then there's me, who's very naive.
There's you.
You have all the naive for everybody.
Yes.
I have enough for all of them.
Yeah, so I guess thank you everybody for coming out. Boost